There's one. Got him. Jesus. We had to go to another pond. Oh, he's still there. Welcome back, everybody. So we are on to probably our last strange food lure challenge of the summer. So far we've used Cheetos, a dice bait that we made out of some candy, and gummy worms, and they've all caught fish. Some better than others, but we've caught fish with all of them. So this will be our last one. It seems like pretty low-hanging fruit. Seems pretty simple to go ahead and do. So we're gonna go throw some Swedish Fish on, see if we can't catch some fish. Let's get after it. All right, I figured we'd nose hook this and fish it kind of like a flutter spoon, hopefully. My anticipation is it's gonna sink like a rock. And we have pretty awful water clarity, so not really gonna be able to see this all that well, but oh, it doesn't, it actually, that's ridiculous. It actually does kind of fall like a flutter spoon. I thought it would fall like a brick. So I have way more hopes of catching a fish on this now. And it's nothing but sugar, so it casts insanely well. That's crazy. So many of these weird bait challenges, I have been so shocked with how well they work as a lure. Obviously the dice lure that we tried to make went horribly wrong. It took hours to catch a fish, but I actually think that this might be pretty possible. But now we just have to catch fish. And again, we are still doing the giveaway that will end whenever we catch a 4-pounder, yet this summer or fall or December 1st. So most certainly stick around till the end, because I highly doubt we'll catch a 4-pounder in this pond, because I don't really think there are 4-pounders in this pond. So we will be throwing another lure in the box. But now let's see if we can't catch a fish or two. Oh, had one. It was like our third cast. Oh, and look at that. It actually held up. I don't think it's gonna hold up too much longer, but it was right next to shore. Saw the line pop, and I don't know if the hook turned into the bait, but we definitely didn't get that one. There's one. Got him. It took a while, don't lose him. I've been fishing this thing for like an hour, maybe a little bit more, and we had a bite almost immediately, and then nothing since. Hopefully we don't lose him. Hopefully the Swedish Fish is still in his mouth. Oh, no, it came undone. But there's our fish. Oh, man, this is like setting up exactly like the dice bait. We had a bite, and it took forever to hook one. And we missed, I think, our first one or two where they came undone. So this is setting up exactly like that, which is not good. Oh, got another one. Oh, he bit it. Maybe they're finally starting to turn on. A lot less topwater activity than what's normal. And we have gotten a bunch of rain, so might be fishing for 1 or 2 bites tonight. That would have made it official, though. Well, that's it for today. We fished for a little bit over an hour, hour and a half, something like that, and only ended up with 2 bites. But this thing looks way too good in the water for it to be this bad. But again, there wasn't much topwater activity, which is abnormal for these ponds. So I assume with all the rain that we've gotten, fish are just kind of shut off right now. So we will most certainly come back. I can almost guarantee we'll end up with a few bites, but the mosquitoes are getting absolutely insane. So we are done for tonight, but we will most certainly not be done with this challenge. All right, we are back for day 2. I ended up having to buy a new box of Swedish Fish because we ate the first one. in all honesty, does anybody actually like these things? I don't mind them, but they're far down on a favorite candy list, that's for sure. But I have faith that we'll end up catching one today. We don't have very much time. We actually have less time than we did yesterday. But again, I think we'll end up with a couple bites. So we just have to end up keeping them pegged. So let's go ahead and start chucking it out and see if we can get one before dark. Get one. Oh, had one. It might have been a bluegill or something. Popped it though. Now we got a big old hole in it. There's one. Got him. Jesus. We had to go to another pond. Oh, he's still good. Look at that. And he still has, barely, lip. And he still has the Swedish fish. Big old hole in that guy. It's not much. But we finally got one. These things have a decent somebody is gearing up for deer season. These have a decent longevity to them. The worst thing that happens to them is they get a little hole and then the hook just kind of falls out. But we finally got one. Again, tonight there doesn't seem to be very much topwater activity at all. So I don't think it's a good day, but we finally got one. Oh, and there we go. Yep, hook just fell out. So we'll throw another one on. I don't have great hopes that we'll end up catching another fish today, but we did it. 2 days, a little bit over 2 hours, 3 bites. Might have had a bite earlier today, but 3 legitimate bites. Finally got one. Got another bite. Oh, we had one. Shoot. Thought we were gonna get lucky and get 2 in one night. Got one. Oh, no. Oh, must have just bit the end of it. We're having more luck than we did the other day, but still only caught 1 fish, and I've been eating these guys too, so we're down to our last couple, and mosquitoes will get bad in probably about 5 minutes, so. But let's see if we can get lucky one more time. All right, that's it for today. Mosquitoes are starting to get real bad again. We were finally able to catch a fish on the Swedish fish. As well as, or as good as it looked in the water, I thought it'd be much, much easier than this. So it might have just been another bad day. But we finally caught one. Had a couple extra bites, didn't get a hold of any of those, but we did catch one. So this challenge is completed, and we've caught a fish on every single one of these weird lures. But we'll go out and fish some normal lures, and go ahead and say that we probably didn't catch a 4-pounder, so we will be putting another lure in the box at the end of this. All right, let's go ahead and see if we can't catch something a little bit bigger, a little bit more substantial. Not on the Swedish fish. Got him. Oh, there we go. See if we can flip them over all this brush. Not a huge one, but on the spinning tackle. Oh, come on, buddy. Don't get in there. Much bigger than what we have caught. Hold together, not. Oh boy. Oh no, come on now. There we go. Not a bad one. Not a big one by any means, but much bigger than what we have been catching. Probably a little bit over a pound and a quarter probably. Give him the best release we can. See if we can't catch one more before we go back and see what we're putting on in the box. Well, that seems like a good place to stop. Well, we for sure didn't catch a 4-pounder, so let's get back home and see what we can put in. All right, we are back home. The past couple days and even the past week have been pretty rough for fishing for me. We haven't caught very many fish, and especially nothing big, which I guess for our giveaway is probably a good thing because it's just going to continue to grow in lures. We did finish the Swedish Fish challenge. I was actually a little surprised with how good the action was, and then a little disappointed with how few fish we had bite, but I think that had more to do with the weather and the actual fishing than the lure. But we did catch it. That'll probably be the last odd lure, you know, bait, candy thing that we do this summer. But I do have plenty more baits that I'm excited to use that are actual fishing lures, and some very, very nice ones I've been wanting to use for a while. So excited for that. But last week we went ahead and dropped in a jackhammer. This week I fished a couple of days without catching any big fish, and we only did one video this week. So we're actually going to go ahead and drop 2 lures in here. So with the jackhammer, you almost always want a trailer. So we're going to go ahead and drop a pack of swim baits in there. It's not my favorite trailer to use for chatterbaits, but it color matches nicely, so that works out great. And there are times when you don't really want to use a chatterbait and instead want to use some sort of spinnerbait. So we're going to go ahead and drop one of those in there too, and you can use the swim baits for trailers for both of them, so that works out well. Again, our giveaway is going to be done on Instagram whenever we end up with a 4-pounder, or December 1st comes around, whichever happens first. So follow along, because we don't know when we're going to go ahead and give this away, but at this rate, we're going to have quite a few lures if we continue to catch nothing but small fish. So if there's anybody that you think would like the opportunity to potentially win some lures, by all means, like, comment, share with those people. And as always, if you guys like the video, if you wouldn't mind liking, and if you want to see more videos like it, if you wouldn't mind subscribing, that'd be greatly appreciated also. Until next one.